Whew, what a rain Sunday. That's another great beat, Chad. That's another great beat. Chalmers, yeah, what's up, man? Why do you have this tiger dog everywhere you go? Why? It's Master Sunday. Welcome back to the best sellers list, and I want to thank my brother Kadarius Chad Blunt Sellers for his participation in that little skit to open up things. If you hadn't figured out, this week we're going to count down the top 10 things that the coronavirus has canceled in the month of April. So we're about to jump into the list. I hope you enjoy.
Just sale.
First, I'd like to thank my mom for allowing me to use her office, Marie's Grooming. She ain't busy these days because of this coronavirus, so I just decided to come up here and shoot my video. So, in the theme of cancellations, number 10 on the countdown is spring breaks. Now, you look across the nation, all the beaches are closed, and people are not booking flights, not taking these trips. April presents the last chance for families to get out there and enjoy nice, cool weather across the world before the hot summer months come. But that's not happening this year. You can't go to a beach in Italy, let alone Miami, Florida. So, at number 10, spring breaks.
Just sale.
At number 9, we go into the sports world with the NCAA National Championship game. That was supposed to be played, I think, April 6th or 7th, this past Monday. And as you know, the game was canceled because the tournament was canceled. I count on that one shining moment every year. So to help myself get through the withdrawals, I've been on YouTube and I've been playing One Shining Moments. I skipped over 2008. All of you Memphis fans know why. But the NCAA National Championship basketball game has been played every year since 1939 when the University of Oregon won the first national title. World War II didn't cancel the championship game, but this COVID-19 stopped the national championship game. So at number 9, the NCAA title game.
Just sale.
Coming in at number 8 on our countdown this week, outdoor festivals. April, usually the weather gets nicer, the temperature gets around 70 degrees, even 80 in some spots, and it's a great time to go outside, listen to music, go to a carnival, all these things. It's a great time to get back outside, but with social distancing, we're not doing that. So, if you look at the concert agenda for Memphis, New Orleans, Melbourne, Australia, wherever it may be, all those things have been canceled this year. So, at number 8, outdoor festivals.
Just sale.
All right, coming in at number 7, the Boston Marathon. On Patriot Day in April every year, the city of Boston rolls out the welcome mat to thousands and thousands of runners to run the Boston Marathon, 26 miles of endurance. And also they like to play a little baseball game afterwards at Fenway Park as part of the holiday. But this year that has been canceled, been postponed and moved to later on in the year. So all those athletes who've been training, working hard for this big day, this momentous occasion, will have to wait a little while longer because of the COVID-19. But coming in on our countdown at number 7, the Boston Marathon.
Just sale.
Okay, at number 6, this is a silly one, but April Fool's Day. We know April the 1st took place, but people were not in a joking mood when this day came this year. I know some crazy people out there wanted to make some coughing jokes and some sneezing jokes, but they'll put you in jail for that. We don't play around with that now. We take that stuff very seriously. And with the mood being so serious across the country, a lot of people just really didn't feel like being in a joking mood and kind of curbed those silly pranks and stuff this year. So we did cancel April Fool's Day. Now, before we get into the second half of the countdown, we're going to stop and talk to Millington softball coach Whitney Horton and one of her seniors this year, Michaela Davenport. And it's very important to talk to them because these seniors have lost most of their baseball, softball, soccer season this year. And we know it's hitting them personally, this COVID-19. But we want to get their thoughts about what they're missing on the national scale. So check this out. I'm Thomas Sellers Jr. back with the bestsellers list. We're at our midway point talking about cancellations, and I have here Coach Horton of Millington Lady Trojan Softball and her senior, Michaela Davenport. Usually y'all be in the middle of a season, but y'all know all about cancellations now. And I compiled my list of some of the things I missed, like the NCAA championship game that didn't happen, the Masters that didn't happen, Easter egg hunts and things like that. What's some of the things y'all missing from this April?
You want to go first?
I'm missing the start of a baseball season.
Oh,
and
yes.
That's the worst.
Why is that?
I miss it. I miss seeing my Cardinals play. That's
You
my
one of those
team.
people, you're a Card.
Don't even.
Okay, I'm gonna keep my Cincinnati Reds over here. Y'all been keeping them down in the standings lately. Hey, Coach, what are you missing on the national level?
I mean, on a national level, SEC softball. I mean,
yes.
Right now is the prime to be watching on the SEC network or ESPN. So, and if we're not here competing or if we're not somewhere else competing, usually I'm glued to the TV watching the college athletes compete. So I do. And I do miss my Yankees. We had a good.
You're one of those. I do like
yes,
the Yankees.
Yes, I do. We had some good. We had Cole from. Where did he come from? The Cole pitcher. Didn't he come from?
Local team. Yeah, he got drafted.
No, he was
Cole
traded.
Hamels.
Cole Ham. Yeah.
Yes,
So
yes.
we got him, and he was a big asset to our pitching staff. So I was excited to watch.
Yeah,
So
the Yankees ain't afraid to spend money.
no, they're not. They're not.
Okay, so softball-wise, who are some of the teams in the SEC that we need to watch out for this year?
So I mean, Florida for sure. I would like to say Auburn, but we're not we're not competing well. We didn't compete well at the beginning this year. You got Alabama, who's always top notch. Missouri wasn't so bad. South Carolina, when they had Coach Lyles as their hitting coach, they were pretty solid. But Ole Miss has went down, and Tennessee kind of mediocre this year.
Yeah.
So I would say probably the top two teams in college when it came to the SEC would probably be Alabama and Florida.
Well, thank goodness those seniors do get their eligibility back.
For sure, yeah.
Granted, that doesn't happen on the high school level. Sorry, okay. They want to send y'all off to college. Now, speaking of sending off to college, a lot of college kids like to go to festivals and party this time of year. We know Memphis in May is canceled on down line, but a lot of festivals in April have been canceled. Do y'all ever try to get away and get like some, especially like that dreaded P word, prom, things like that? Are you missing that?
I'm definitely missing that, but I'm really hoping that we don't get to miss our graduation because that's most important to us right now.
Yeah, it helps put things in priority and
Oh, yeah.
perspective. But Coach Horton, while we got you here, we got to pick your brain. What's the typical April for a baseball coach and a softball coach?
Well, I mean, our schedule this year, we were probably in the month of April gonna play 25 ball games.
Keeping me busy.
Yeah, so it was it would have probably been 4 or 5 games a week for the whole 4-week stretch of April. So yeah, that's what we would be doing, and we would be competing every night and hopefully getting the dubs at the end of every night. So
When you're in the middle of it, I know it's a grind, but you miss that grind, don't you?
oh gosh, yes.
How much do you miss it?
I mean, these kids have been working since September, It kind of like, you get so excited, and then you just get let down. And that's the kind of feeling that I've had, when this first started, it came out back in, before we got out for spring break.
Around March 13th.
They
right?
told myself and Coulter before anybody else, because we needed to, to let other coaches know, let our officials, and, we're going to have to cancel a lot of ball games.
Yeah.
So when that started happening, I could just kind of feel, because I moved to Millington to coach softball. That I'm a PE teacher, love teaching PE, to the students at Millington.
You made a championship volleyball team. right
Exactly.
there.
Yes. I've done a few things since I've been at Millington, but this is my baby. This is my pride and joy, and I put forth all my effort into this right here, and the kids have been working hard, and it's just kind of a bummer, a letdown that the kids don't get to come out and show their parents and their friends and their family and the peers just how good they actually had gotten this year. And so yeah, it's a letdown. It's a letdown moment. So you can't stay down. You got to think positive. You know, we're alive. We're not 6 feet under. Our family members are healthy, and that's what I pray for my softball family is stay home.
Yes.
You don't need to go out and be doing things. Stay home, stay healthy, and this too shall pass. So.
Yes, we appreciate those wise words, Coach. And like you kind of said, if we stay 6 feet away, we won't be 6 feet under. But we just thank y'all for taking some time, and y'all didn't cancel on me to do this interview as we get back to the rest of the bestsellers list.
Just sale.
Okay, we want to thank Coach Horton and Michaela for participating in the bestsellers list this week as we get back to our countdown with number 5. At 5, a full day at the park. With so many rules and regulations coming down that keep us from socializing, parks were a big part of it. And now you can go to the walking trail, the running trail, you can ride your bikes, but I've seen playgrounds taped off, benches have been taped off, the barbecue area is no longer accessible. So it's really weird that people can't go to just enjoy a day at the park when it's 70 degrees and sunny on a beautiful April day. That's really weird. And they even closed down basketball courts, baseball fields. So I hope we get back to soon where we can come and just enjoy each other's company and get some good exercise in a fun way. So at number 5, a full day at the park.
Just sale.
Coming in at number 4, baseball season. Usually the season opener when I was a little kid always came in April, but everybody likes to make money by extending their season now. It's been happening in March. This year was supposed to schedule the 2020 MLB season in March to start, but here we are in April and still no baseball has been played. Now there's been plans to maybe have a league set up in Florida, a league set up in Arizona. They play there, then they meet somewhere for the World Series. Divisions will be changed up and everything. It's just asinine. Some of the plans they're trying to come up with to try to salvage the season. But one thing we know for sure, we do miss baseball, and that we haven't seen a baseball game yet. So coming in at number 4, the baseball season now opening.
Just sale.
Okay, coming in at number 3 on our countdown, Earth Day. Now April 22nd is going to be Earth Day. And since 1970, we've been celebrating Earth Day as a way to try to, take care of our natural resources, keep things clean, recycling, and things like that. But with us practicing social distancing, you won't see too many events where everybody's coming together on behalf of the Earth. But here's the ironic thing. With us staying at home more, we're saving the Earth. We're not polluting the air with our cars and industries and all that kind of stuff. So I think the Earth might actually be giving us a thumbs up. Like maybe we should do this every year, just shut down everything on April 22nd, just so we can tell the Earth, thank you for being here. That's number 3.
Just sale.
Yes, people, I really do own this here. So coming in at number 2, the Masters. As we shoot this today, April the 12th, Tiger Woods is supposed to be winning his 6th championship and defending his 2019 title, as this is from 1997 when he won his first of 5 green jackets. Man, thanks to Tiger Woods, I look forward to seeing A-Man's Corner and just seeing Augusta National on a beautiful spring day. Now, reports are saying that it will be November when they play the 2020 Masters. But today my heart is saddened and weeping a little because I'm supposed to see my boy in red dominating the field. Just cut off. We'll move on to the next one. And coming in at number 1, as you can see my brother's hat. April Fools, April Fools.
Just sale.
But for real, our real number 1, Easter egg hunts. Well, I say Easter egg hunts as I hold the Holy Bible right here. You can't cancel Easter. So church services were streamed online today, and a lot of people were watching their church services from the comfort of their own homes on tablets, their TVs, laptops, and things like that. But that joyous occasion of seeing little kids running in the grass to find these little Easter eggs, hidden by their parents and loved ones, that's when it made me really realize how significant this disease has been and social distancing, how we do need to do this and how necessary it is to save our lives and help get rid of this coronavirus. But you do miss that little moment of innocence. It's hitting our children and even our bigger kids who are not going to school, but I think some of the teenagers are doing a virtual Easter egg hunt on their phones and things like that. But it doesn't equal in-person interaction. So I think we all, these adults out here ourselves, we can remember when we had those Easter egg hunts and those special occasions. So that has to be my clear-cut number one, Easter egg hunts.